Hey sis, welcome to the Midlife Map, a podcast that empowers women with research-backed strategies to improve our well-being so we can thrive in midlife and beyond. I'm your host, Dr. An, a physician, well-being strategist, and mom to a kind human. Before we dive into today's topic, please subscribe to the podcast on your favorite platform to become a part of our vibrant community. Thank you. Now, a question for you. What if your first line of defense against life's little and big health hiccups wasn't a pill, but a change in lifestyle? That's right. Today's episode is all about the 6 pillars of lifestyle medicine that will help you thrive in midlife and busting the 10,000 steps myth. Yes, I'm going there. Today, we are embarking on a journey that may just change the way you think about health and wellness. I look forward to hearing your midlife stories. You can email them to us on our website or share them in our Facebook group. Links are included in the show notes. Listen, ladies, imagine a world where your first prescription isn't a pill, but a lifestyle change. That's the vision of lifestyle medicine. In our society, there's often a medication for every ailment: trouble sleeping, constipation, stress, you name it, there's a pill for it. While medications have their place, our healthcare system overlooks a powerful tool: therapeutic lifestyle changes, or TLCs. And I'm not referring to the 90s girl group that sang, I don't want no scrubs. A scrub is a guy that can get no love from me. I guess I should keep my daytime job, huh? Gosh, that brings back memories, fun memories too. So, back to the topic at hand. The therapeutic lifestyle changes approach in lifestyle medicine isn't about discarding traditional medicine, but enriching it by emphasizing the 6 pillars: diet or nutrition, exercise, physical activity, stress management, social connections, sleep, and avoiding risky substances. These aren't just buzzwords, they're scientifically backed pathways to better health. By incorporating these lifestyle factors, we tackle the root causes of many health issues, enhance overall wellness, and reduce our reliance on medications. More than just preventing chronic diseases, lifestyle medicine offers a blueprint for managing them effectively, marking a shift towards a holistic, patient centered approach in healthcare. It's not just about treating illness, it's about cultivating long term well being and health. In today's episode, we'll dive into these 6 pillars and explore how they can transform your life. My decision to specialize in lifestyle medicine was, believe it or not, sparked by a series of events. I talked about in the first episode in my background how my mom died after a protracted illness back in Cameroon, and then the borders were closed. And all the things I had to go through watching her funeral, through WhatsApp video call, and how difficult that was. I also mentioned chocolate, lots of chocolate. I gained on top of weight I had already gained after my divorce. So, the moment of truth that I promised to talk about, my battle royale with a pair of strappy sandals. So, imagine this: a doctor, yes, that's me, who couldn't buckle her shoes without a mini workout because of belly fat. But then I discovered lifestyle medicine, a roadmap to health and well being that didn't just focus on weight loss, but on a complete lifestyle overhaul. I lost 50 pounds and said goodbye to prediabetes. How did I do that? By implementing the 6 pillars of lifestyle medicine in my own life. I not only buckled those strappy, sexy sandals, but also rediscovered my zest for life. This wasn't just a weight loss journey. It was a laugh out loud, learn as you go lifestyle makeover. Fast forward through a whirlwind of study, becoming board certified in lifestyle medicine, and here I am hosting the Midlife Map podcast, ready to share this not so secret map with other women, not in a clinic, but on a podcast. One chuckle and wellness tip at a time. So, a lifestyle medicine clinician like me is trained and certified to prescribe lifestyle changes to treat and reverse chronic disease, which I do in a clinical setting. But please remember that the information in this podcast is for educational purposes only, and it's not intended as specific medical advice. And that's mostly because I don't know your specific medical problems. So always consult your healthcare provider who knows you best for any personal health concerns you may have. So with that out of the way, let's look at the 6 healthy behaviors or pillars of lifestyle medicine. The first I mentioned is diet, or in fact, nutrition, a whole food, plant predominant nutrition. Number 2, regular physical activity. Number 3, restorative sleep. Number 4 is stress management. Number 5 is avoidance of risky substances. And number 6, positive social connections. Links will be provided in the show notes and the episode webpage to the specific resource that summarizes these 6 pillars I cover in this episode. Just in case you were wondering, the 6 lifestyle medicine pillars are nested within the Midlife Map pillar under fostering well-being. Fostering well-being. I covered the framework in episode 1. So back to the 6 pillars. Let's take a deeper dive into each one of them. First up is nutrition. It's not just about eating your greens, though they are superstars in their own right, but embracing a whole food, plant predominant lifestyle. So as great as it is being vegetarian or vegan, this is not trying to convert you into either of those. It's just stressing whole food, plant predominant, so mostly plants. So we're talking about a colorful medley of veggies, fruits, legumes, whole grains, nuts, and seeds. This isn't a fad diet. It's a sustainable way to nourish your body. For us women navigating midlife, a nutritious diet is our secret weapon against weight battles. It's our shield for bone health and our power up against type 2 diabetes and heart disease. And who said healthy food can't be delicious? There's a world of flavors waiting to tantalize your taste buds while keeping you in top form. I love to cook simple yet tasty foods. And my coworkers have been encouraging me to start cooking with Dr. On channel on YouTube. Maybe after my kind human goes off to college, I could add that to my plate. So the second pillar is physical activity. Let's get moving. No, I'm not asking you to train for a marathon unless that's your thing. I have 2 cousins who run marathons and they're midlife women. It's about finding joy in movement, be it a yoga class, a dance off in your living room by yourself, or a brisk walk outside. Regular physical activity is a game changer. It helps us maintain a healthy weight, reduces the risk of chronic diseases, and boosts our mental health. So let's get those endorphins flowing. Our bones and muscles love a good workout. Now let's talk about stress management. Stress can be sneaky, but managing it is crucial for our well-being. Techniques like mindfulness, yoga, and meditation are not just trendy. They're tools for resilience. And let's give a shout out to laughter and good conversations. Yes. Sometimes a hearty laugh with friends is the best therapy. Managing stress is about finding balance and joy in our daily hustle, turning challenges into triumphs, one deep breath at a time. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you laughed so hard that you cried or peed yourself? I mean, we're midlife women. Let's be real here. Yes, that happens sometimes. What or who made you laugh? Think about that person or the thing that made you laugh. For me, just thinking about it makes me smile. Number 4, avoiding risky substances. Time to talk toxins, or rather the lack thereof, in our bodies. Avoiding risky substances like tobacco and excessive alcohol is vital. I'm going to include marijuana because since it was legalized in my state, I think some people smoke that stuff for breakfast. During my morning commute, I smell marijuana at least 2 times per week. It's the new coffee for some people, I guess. I'm not trying to be a party pooper, but it's about loving your body enough to say no to what harms it. For us fabulous 40 somethings and beyond, this is crucial for reducing disease risks and keeping our bodies thriving. Remember, moderation is key. I'm a never smoker. Oh, except of course that one time my auntie caught my siblings and I behind our house trying to light up and smoke a cigarette. Looking back, the taste and smell of that cigarette were nastier than the butt whooping I got. I have also drastically reduced my alcohol intake. No more wine fiestas every weekend. Alcohol is for special occasions now. And it's not because I'm holier than thou, it's more basic. Hot flashes. Alcohol is one of my biggest triggers. The next is quality sleep. Let's not sleep on sleep. Good quality slumber is the cornerstone of health. Hormonal changes and life stresses can sometimes make sleep elusive, but it's essential for our energy, mental clarity, and emotional stability. So, practicing good sleep habits like a relaxing bedtime routine can work wonders. Think of it as investing in your nightly wellness retreat. Sweet dreams are made from these good habits. I set my phone on Do Not Disturb from 10 p.m. until 7 a.m. That is one of the ways I get my beauty rest. How do you protect your sleep? What are some of the things you do? Hopefully, for most of us, our children are now sleeping through the night. If you are 40 and older and have a baby, I feel your pain. I had my kind human 5 months after my 40th birthday. I tease him a lot that he made it just under the wire. He's my pride and joy, though. But the first few years were rough. He was that child who did not sleep through the nights until he turned 8 years old. Who does that? Anyway, talk about a night terror with night terrors. I'm not ashamed to say that I had my best sleep in the 8 years since birthing him when I deployed to Iraq with the army. So the next is positive social connections. Last but not the least of the six. Let's talk about the power of connection, groups that enrich our lives immensely. These connections are our lifelines, especially as we navigate the transitions of midlife. From family to friends to fellow midlife warrior women, every interaction adds to our well-being bank account. So go ahead and make that call. Join that book club or start that conversation. Your health will thank you for it. I wrote a book with 20 other women I met online during the pandemic. A handful of them have become lifelong friends. So the book is called The Warrior Women Project, a sisterhood of immigrant women. It's available online, but if you can't find it, send me an email and I'll point you in the right direction. So lifestyle choices play a critical role in our overall health, which is particularly relevant for midlife women. So adopting and maintaining healthy lifestyle behaviors in these areas can greatly enhance our quality of life and overall well-being during not only midlife, but beyond that. I've covered lifestyle medicine and the 6 pillars. Now I'll talk about busting the 10,000 steps myth. Yes, I am going there. So let's tackle this topic because it is deeply ingrained in many people, even healthcare professionals who think the recommendation came from a scientific research. Walking 10,000 steps a day. Is it the magic number for health or just a catchy slogan? Let's step into the facts. First off, a little backstory. The 10,000 steps a day concept wasn't born in a lab. It started in Japan in the 1960s. Picture this: Dr. Yoshiro Hatano, a health-savvy professor, launches a pedometer called Mampo-K, which translates to 10,000 steps meter. And all my Japanese-speaking people out there, I apologize for my pronunciation of Mampo-K. So it was more of a marketing masterstroke than a medical mandate. But oh, how it caught on. Fast forward to the present and let's see what science tells us. Walking undoubtedly is a fantastic form of exercise. It's easy, it's enjoyable, and yes, it does wonders for our health. But is 10,000 the magic number? Not necessarily. A 2019 study in JAMA Internal Medicine turned heads when it reported that older women walking around 4,400 steps a day had significantly lower death rates compared to their less active counterparts who walked 2,700 steps or less per day. The sweet spot? This decline in death rate plateaued at about 7,500 steps. So, if your goal is to reduce your risk of premature death, walking 7,500 steps per day gives you the maximum benefit. Of course, there are other health benefits of walking more steps per day. We'll explore the most recent physical activity guidelines in a future episode that is dedicated to physical activity in midlife. So here's the takeaway from this. One size doesn't fit all. The optimal step count varies from person to person, depending on age, fitness level, overall health, and let's be honest, how many times we circle the kitchen looking for some snacks. For some, striving for 10,000 steps is a great goal. For others, a lower, more achievable target keeps the motivation up and the sneakers moving. And let's not forget, it's not just about the number of steps, it's how you take them. A brisk walk can be more invigorating than a leisurely stroll. So sometimes it's less about counting steps and more about making steps count. Recent studies suggest any physical activity we do counts towards our goal. We used to tell people that physical activity to be beneficial had to be done in 10-minute blocks. Not so anymore. All physical activity that burns energy counts towards your goal. The important thing to remember is to stay active and avoid sitting for extended periods of time. Oh, my watch just buzzed me that I've been sitting for too long, but I'll ignore it for right now and continue with the podcast. I'll walk when I'm done. Lastly, remember that walking is just one piece of the wellness puzzle. A balanced diet, mental well-being, restful sleep, and varied forms of physical activity all play their part in our wellness journey. So, my fabulous midlifers, whether you're stepping, striding, or sashaying your way through the day, remember it's about finding your rhythm and enjoying the journey. Consult with your healthcare providers for tailored advice, especially if you're stepping up your fitness game. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Your engagement and support truly make a difference in our community. If you enjoyed today's episode, remember to subscribe to our podcast for unique insights into thriving in midlife and beyond. Follow us on social media and join our Facebook group to be part of a vibrant community where we share additional tips and stories to enrich your journey. All links are in the show notes. On our next episode, we'll take a deeper dive into the most current physical activity recommendations infused with midlife humor, whatever that is. Until then, embrace your journey with grit, grace, and gratitude. See you next time on the Midlife Map. Your journey, our compass.